All right, welcome everybody to another Buzz Slayers interview. Today we are here with the great Becky Raisman, who, hello Becky, thank you for doing this, by the way.
You're welcome. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, great! It's great to see you. We've worked with you quite a bit for a while and know a lot of your releases. Moon Goddesses is the Earth Goddesses, rather, is the latest record, and I really like this one. You always have this pop overtone. Yeah, you always have a pop overtone, but you can also take your songs and records in different directions, which is kind of cool. And Earth Goddesses is a great example of that because it's 3 tracks, right? And there's no 3 are alike, and that's and you tend to do that sometimes. You tend to drop these 3 or 4 song EPs, sometimes singles, but a lot of the time they're 3 or 4 song EPs, and a lot of the time, they're eclectic and a bit diverse, but you always have this great, like for Earth Goddesses, it felt like a very positive record for me. It was very uplifting, and I definitely was digging that a lot. So let's talk about this new record. So how did this come together? Here's what I would like to know about your process is I would like to know, how do you write your songs? Does it start with like you and an acoustic guitar and then you bring other people in? Like, how does the writing process work for you? Is it lyrics first, music first? Like,
usually I'll write lyrics and stuff like that. And my former voice teacher from School of Rock, we collaborated during our voice lessons. We would write the lyrics and melodies, and I would like find like a track, or like, because I would find like different music producers and stuff like that. And actually BeatStars is a good place to find music producers.
Oh, okay.
Or soundbetter.com. That's also a good one. You can find like producers to collab with.
Oh, that's cool. So on a record like this, are you just singing, or are you playing guitars and stuff too, or how does that work?
I wrote the lyrics and melodies. I wrote the lyrics and melodies, and I would like record my part like at a studio and stuff like that. And but yeah, it's also, I like to collaborate with others because it's fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so for all 3 songs, you wrote the melodies, you wrote the lyrics for all 3 of them, right? And then you send them into your producer that you're working with. And then as that process is happening, does he send you like versions and then you kind of approve them or that kind of thing?
He will like I usually have usually I'll listen to his tracks and pick the one I like.
Okay. And then so do you do the vocals before you have to hear the track first, right? And then kind of pick the track and say, okay, I like this. And then you go in with like a download of that and do the vocals on top of it?
Yep. Yeah, with my own lyrics and melodies, because I write my own lyrics and melodies. So yeah.
Yeah. So which do you find more challenging? Do you find it more challenging to write the lyrics themselves, or do you find it more challenging to take those lyrics and put them into melodies on top of the song?
I mean, they're both cool. I mean, that's why I would like collab with somebody to get someone's like opinion and like then they would share their ideas. Writing lyrics and melodies, like, I guess it just comes naturally, I guess.
Yeah, so it's not really too super challenging. You kind of like go with the flow. Like, for example, for Earth Goddesses, like how long did it take you to, let's say you have all 3 songs chosen, right? And you're like, okay, I already know what I'm going to do. And how long does it take before you finish doing your thing? And then after it's done, do you like mix it down yourself, or do you send it back to the producer for the final mix down with the vocals?
I would record it I would go to a studio and they would like record my voice, and like they would record we would do like I would record my part like at a studio and they would do the rest.
So when you go to the studio, you're done recording all 3 songs, they take that and kind of mix the vocals in and mix it down for the final product.
Yeah.
So you leave with the final product basically.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. Everyone works differently, I'm always curious to know how an artist does their thing when they're releasing as much music as you release. So in terms of, producers that you do work with, is it always different, or do you usually find yourself coming back to particular people that you are used to work? Some people like working with the same producers, you know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, producers are usually the same one, or sometimes like I'll go to Sound Better and find a like for another song, like because I like working with different people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So,
but yeah, my former voice teacher, we wrote like I would write the lyrics and melodies, and we would like collaborate on them together. But um, she left School of Rock like over a year ago, so I
mhm.
haven't. But
So you haven't worked with her since then?
no, I haven't like spoken to her.
Oh,
So ever since she left, yeah, because she took a different job over a year ago. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that happens. I mean, that's part of life. Well, that's very interesting. So, in terms of you taking these songs and doing something in with like a live, show type of thing, are you out there performing any gigs or anything like that?
Yeah. Actually, I've done some with my band over at School of Rock. I go to School of Rock in my area, and we
Cool.
just did it. We just did a show last Sunday. We did Arena Rock, and we are in a new season. We're doing 90s alternative.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. And what do you do with that? Are you a singer with that group, or do you play
Um,
something?
Singer and keyboard.
Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome. Do you have keyboards at home?
Yes, I do. I have a Roland Juno.
Oh, a Juno. I love Junos. Those are the best. Those are classic.
It's,
Yeah.
I'll show you what I have.
I would love to see what you have. Yeah. And do you oh, look at that. I love that. That's a
Mhm.
classic one, that one. Junos are classic. They've been around since the 80s, those ones.
Yeah, this is a Roland Juno DS. They actually discontinued this model because they came up with a newer model.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's really cool. Do you have any kind of home setup that you record with? Like, how do you do scratch track? Do you do any kind of scratch tracks?
Like I'll record stuff like on my phone and stuff like that,
Mm,
like
like
it's
ideas?
a, yeah, like on my phone and stuff like that.
So I'm assuming your phone's just got like tons of tons of stuff on there.
Actually, after I write the song, I pretty much delete it
You
for
get rid of
like,
it.
yeah, because I don't really need it, and so like I would just delete it after I write the song and everything, and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, are there any do you find that yourself, having like scratch tracks that don't make it?
um, mm, no, I usually
Really?
like to, yeah, I usually like I'll choose like songs that I want to write that I want to do for the uh EP. Like I'll be starting my sixth EP
Hmm.
um called Pride Fest in February.
Okay. So that's when it's going to drop, or that's when you're going to start recording it.
That's when I start recording.
Oh, I was going to ask you if you were already planning on working on something new. It's like I feel like it's like every, you know, 5 months or something, 4 months or 5 months, you go back into the studio. Or I feel like you're dropping songs like like EPs 2 or 3 times a year. Is that right?
Usually once a year.
Oh, really?
I
The
just
last
I
one.
just work on I usually just work on songs and like um usually like I'll just work on songs and for the next EP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you ever go in the other room and write songs on the keyboard and sing to them, or?
Um yeah, I mean I'll do that. Like I'll think of something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely curious to hear the School of Rock band too, that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. When you guys do that stuff, is it like cover songs, or do you do original
Yeah,
songs? Oh, it
yeah,
is.
we do cover songs, School of Rock. It's a franchise, so it's like there's like uh about about 400, like a little over 400 franchises all over. Like they're actually all over the world. Like they're in different countries and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I've heard School of Rock. Yeah, they do. A friend of mine, one of my very very good friends, has a son that goes to School of Rock. He also plays keyboards. And they do shows too. Which
Yeah,
is so like when you at your last show that you
it's
just
great.
played with.
Yeah. Everybody performs, and I'm in the adult band,
Hmm.
and there's something for everyone, which I think is really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, and lessons are included. So like if you sign up for band, you get lessons in your instrument of your choice.
yeah.
And I love it. Like I actually did School of Rock when I lived in Illinois, in
Mhm.
Libertyville, Illinois.
And you did it there too. And then you know where are you now? South Carolina, is it? Or
Yeah, I'm in Mount Pleasant, Charleston area, South Carolina.
oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Mhm.
That's cool. Yeah, because the one that's over here is in LA. There's like
Mhm.
two or three or four of them or something in LA, I think, or around
Um,
California. Um, and yeah, I was just curious. I never went to see, I never got too deep into it, so I wasn't sure if like you played cover. Like, what songs did you guys play when you played your last show?
we play Cold as Ice by Foreigner.
Yeah.
We played Any Way You Want It. We played Barracuda.
What?
Hmm.
That's awesome. Are you serious?
Hmm.
Wow. And so
And
you do keyboards and sing those both, or do you just do keyboards on those?
I sing and keyboard both.
Wow.
It's
Have
a
you ever
lot of fun. Hmm.
have you ever thought about doing a cover record? Like releasing a cover record?
Mm,
Might
I
be
don't
cool.
know. Yeah, maybe one day I'll look into that.
I would love to see you play Barracuda. That's one of my favorite songs. I love that song. That'd be
Yeah.
such a cool thing to see. That'd be such a cool thing to see. Yeah, so I was always curious about the School of Rock thing.
Yeah, we did Hot Blooded. We did song Hot Blooded. We did All Right Now. Um,
Bunch of classic stuff.
yeah, we did the song Hold the Line.
Yeah. Very
Mhm.
cool. Wow, that's so cool. Um, so okay, so you're already planning on something new. So
Mhm.
for that one, do you already have lyrics written out, or have you already
For
went and
next,
found the songs?
oh yeah. Yeah, I have the lyrics all written down and everything and
Hmm.
melodies.
And so you found the songs already for that one.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
and
wrote
how
all
many
the I wrote all the lyrics and melodies actually this year.
and how many songs is going to be?
Yeah, 3.
Three songs. Very
Mhm.
cool. Very cool. And then for when you're looking for a song,
Mhm.
do you go in with a certain genre in mind? Like, because you release rock songs, you release pop songs, you release like sometimes they're R&B-ish in a little ways.
Mhm.
They always have pop undertone. Are you when you go in, do you look for like kind of rock? Because a lot of your songs have great guitar works, a lot of guitars and stuff in them. And do you usually look for specific kinds of stuff? Like, oh, I want to do a reggae track. I want to do a rock
Oh,
track.
oh yeah, like psychedelic, yeah, type of stuff. Yeah. Something like that. Like last year when I did let's see. Like last year when I did Peace, Love and Harmony,
Yeah,
Feeling Groovy was a good one because it had like like psychedelic, um
yeah,
kind of like 311. And then I did an acoustic, um uh Harmony Blooms.
hmm
So
yeah.
like
So you go in and you kind of just go with the flow. You find something that clicks with you basically, and you go, "Oh, wait a second," type of thing.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. So do you find yourself going through like tons of stuff before something clicks, or is it pretty quick?
Um I guess I can say it's pretty quick because I have an idea and stuff like that.
Really?
Mhm.
So if I were to ask you, so okay, so here's something that I love to ask on interviews for everybody, pretty much.
Mhm.
And because of the way that you put together the music. You definitely have a knack for melodic hooks.
Mhm.
Earth Goddesses is a great example of that. I love the first track, Moon Goddess. That track is crazy. But they're all really good. All three songs are good, and they all go in a little bit of different direction, which I really enjoyed. But again, you tend to do that on your records just a little there. It's always it's consistent, it's like confluent, but there's always like a little bit of a different, it's always like each song is like a bit of a surprise. You're like, oh cool, you're gonna go this way, and it works because you're just good at writing like melodies and things like that.
Yeah.
You're good at placing lyrical phrasing and writing good melodies, and I think that's why the songs are so catchy. um but they're also a little outside the box, which I like. So you definitely put some time and effort into choosing your songs. um and you do the School of Rock thing and everything. But if I were to ask you just, what triggered it, to start? Like, what made you be like, wow, I want to sing? Were you singing since you were a kid? Did your mom and dad play records when you were younger? And you know,
Oh,
like, how did it start?
but yeah, I would always listen to music and stuff like that. I'm an 80s child,
Me
so
too.
yeah, I was born in the 80s. I was born in 82
Hmm.
and I remember when I started singing in elementary school, like I did choirs and stuff like
Hmm.
that, and I did choir in middle school and high school. I went to Columbia College in Chicago.
Okay. And did you
Hmm
do musical? What did you do there musically?
Uh, I did like performing arts, like I did some acting as well. Like I actually started out as a musical theater major, but I didn't
Oh,
I didn't really want to do that, so I
you
just
didn't, did you not enjoy that? You knew what you really knew that you wanted. Is it musical theater if there's a lot of singing involved in that, right?
yeah, there is, but I just didn't want to. And plus, I'm not really a strong dancer, to be honest.
Oh, is that what it is? So you have to sing and dance because it's theater, of course. You have to dance and,
But,
you know.
but I do have a theater background, though. I did theater in high school and some in college, and
Oh, so you act a bit. You've done theater. You've been in choirs in school since you were a kid, basically.
mhm.
And then one day what happened? Like what made you all of a sudden go, okay, cool, I want to go create my own release? Like what happened there?
In college, I collaborated with some people. It was like
Uh,
back in 2005, 2006, when I was in college. I
okay,
collaborated. Yeah.
and
And
that's
then uh and then after college, I did like open mics and stuff like that. I did like extra work, like background, like acting, like background for like TV and movies in Chicago.
oh,
And I did like a lot of like open mics and karaoke.
what did you do at open mics? Did you go with a keyboard or a guitar or someone with you or?
I actually usually they'll have like the host and he'll play like the guitar and stuff like that. And I would
Oh,
just, yeah, like I would pick tunes that we both know.
oh, okay. So you do so if you were gonna go play live and you were gonna do some open mics or something, you could still do that.
Yeah. hmm
That's definitely cool. So okay, this is what I was getting at anyway. I went off on a tangent, didn't mean to. I was
Yeah.
curious. I always want to know, like, I'm curious to know, like, where something what sparked it, but obviously music and singing and all that, theater even has been a part of what you've been doing since you were a lot younger. So it's and I too am an 80s child. I'm 1980, so I'm with you.
Um,
That's why I love all the songs that you're doing with School of Rock, especially Barracuda. It's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
I love that stuff. But my question is, for someone like yourself,
Mhm.
if I were to ask you just flat out, who your top maybe five influences musically of all time would really be, what would you tell me? It's
Um,
hard. It's not easy. You gotta think.
I like Journey.
Yes.
I like Melissa Etheridge. I like Lady Gaga. Any
Wow.
L any LGBT artists. I'm a fan of Chappell Roan, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that you're like, who's in your that's the kind of stuff that you have always liked. Like, I love Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah.
She had that big hit in the 80s, Come to My Window, and she had a bunch of other. There was another song from her that was so good. What was that song? um
Um, I'm
it
the
was
only one.
I'm the only one. That's another one, but there was another one that was like really had like a bop to it. It was really catchy.
Hmm.
I can't remember the name of it.
Like the way I do, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the
The way
one.
I do.
Yeah, it had the
Okay,
bopping
yeah,
bass line, but do
yeah,
do,
yeah.
that was a
Mm,
sick track. What a sick track that was.
mm,
So like when you were growing up, like you caught on to stuff like that, you're like, oh, this track is, and Journey too. I mean, forget it. Journey was,
mm,
huge. Yeah. That's the
mm.
kind of stuff you grew up listening to? Is that, or did you grow up listening to all kinds of stuff?
I grew up listening to all kinds, like the 60s and stuff like that. I like 60s music as well, like the
Me
British
too.
invasion.
Hmm. Yeah, me too. My mom, played Beatles records
Yeah.
nonstop. It was constantly Beatles. you know, um, and that gives you good structure as a songwriter. Listening to a lot of '60s, pop rock stuff. Especially the British Invasion stuff. That stuff is like, you know, it's a lot of rock, really good guitar tone, a lot of catchiness.
Yeah.
And that all works great. And I, you know, because it's like, you know, I'm not really like, you know, I play some guitar and stuff, but, you know, I can't imagine how to, you know, hear a track, right, and be like, oh, cool, I know what to sing to that, you know, like, how do you come up with melodies? You know, do you try different stuff out as you're going, and then it's like, oh, this one works, and oh, this one sucks. Let's not keep that, and that
Um,
kind of thing.
Usually the melodies will like come to me, I guess.
Yeah,
Like I'll just try dipping stuff out
yeah.
with the
And
track.
so with the new record that's you're going to go and start recording in February,
Hmm.
is there because I noticed like on records like Earth Goddesses, you know, there for me listening to all three of those songs, there's a bit of a kind of a uplifting theme to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of a powerful record. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely came through for sure. It was
Mhm.
definitely like, you know, you know, I liked the uplifting, you know, a semi-spiritual kind of theme, but it was definitely more, you know, empower. It was like an empowering kind of record, and I liked that because it gave it strength. And like, where do you pull lyrics from? Is it you pull from real life stuff, or how does that work when you're writing lyrics?
Um,
You know,
yeah, something like that. I mean, I would like write something like uplifting and stuff like that, or like maybe read something or listen to other songs and stuff.
like Moonlight Goddesses. What's that about?
Um, it's about let's see, it's about like be who you are and like about like be about being like yeah, like being a goddess,
Yeah,
um, and
it's
like
empowering.
dancing, yeah.
Yeah. And I get that theme through the whole record, you know what I mean? And when you release a record, I feel like you have somewhere where you pull the lyrics from. Like you have like a theme that you're going for, and you're like, okay, cool. Well, this is, you know, I'm going for, you know, peace, love, and harmony, or I'm going for, you know, a kind of, you know,
Mhm.
strength and empowerment, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Be yourself, be, you know, feel empowered, be who you want to be, and love yourself kind of thing. So I like that a lot of your songs come from these kinds of places where it's like, you know, you're pulling from yourself, you know, and I think that's important. So that's why I imagine that writing lyrics is, you know, I can't do it, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's the hardest thing.
yeah. The third song, "Shining Through My
Shining
Window,"
through my window,
I
yeah.
I got that inspired from watching a rerun of Degrassi.
Degrassi
Degrassi.
High.
No, Degrassi: The Next Generation.
Oh, okay. And
I
what?
was watching like reruns and stuff like that on TV, and
Mm,
there was this one episode where Craig was singing his original song, and
mm.
that kind of like inspired me.
Oh, so he's okay. So he sang an original song on the episode, and you kind of pulled from that a
Yeah.
little bit. That's
Mhm.
cool. That's cool. See,
Degrassi.
yeah, Degrassi. Yeah, yeah. I remember that show. Um, so you know, when it comes to so you know, in terms of you know the instrumentation and stuff like that, are you able to play full songs on the keyboard? Have you ever tried to learn guitar, anything like that?
Yeah, I could like I would like find out like what the chords are, and I could play like on the keyboard and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So is there a reason that you don't do you just not don't want to go play your own stuff live right now or
Oh, I do. I have in the past. Um,
okay.
yeah, I have in the past. I've been like sending out emails. I've been like I think right now since it's winter time, there's probably not much going on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm sure in the summertime there's a lot more going on, especially with this kind of music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really, I'm not involved in the live performance world. Don't know how hard it is to get gigs. I mean, I'm sure it's not the easiest thing in the world.
No.
Um, what about something like music videos? You know, you usually you've had a few music videos, but like, are you is that like a thing that you're aiming to do? Is put out some more music videos? I think that's something you should do. Is put more music videos out.
Yeah, videos. Yeah, that could do. Epic music videos seem pretty cool. Um,
it's a good way to push songs more, singles more. Is having like a music video is a great way to kind of give it another platform. Um, are you thinking about doing anything like that? I think you should do that for the next EP that you're doing. Is
Mhm.
maybe putting together like a music video. Sometimes, unless if you, especially if you know somebody, like if
Mm.
you have connections and stuff like that. Um,
I don't know anybody who does that.
what about like School of Rock? Doesn't School of Rock give you some connections and networking kind of thing with other musicians that know people or anything like that?
I mean, I could ask.
Yeah, I think you should do music videos is the way to go, man.
Mm.
I think you should definitely do one maybe for the next record, but at any rate, Earth Goddesses is out right now.
Mm.
That's your newest release. I loved you had a couple previous releases that I dabbled into, and I really like those as well. You always seem to kind of like go with the flow of how you're feeling at the time with the theme and the style of the music. It feels like,
Yeah.
and I is that something that happens? It's kind of like a natural thing for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Like I'll listen to like other songs, or maybe I'll read something, or go out for
Yeah.
a walk. An idea will just spark, I guess.
Yeah. Well, who's in like who are you listening to right now? Like who's like your in your Spotify stuff or whatever you listen through?
Um, let's see. I will listen to stuff from like the School of Rock.
Hmm.
I would listen to there's this independent band in Michigan called the Crane Wives.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're indie. They do like indie folk rock. I've been listening to them.
I think I've heard of them before.
Hmm.
I think I've heard of them before, the Crane Wives. So do you find yourself, when you're writing lyrics and stuff, you find yourself influenced by like, is there anything else that inspires you? Like, obviously, so if you're sitting here, you're watching an episode of Degrassi and that kind of inspired you to write a song, you kind of pull from everywhere. Like, are you inspired by film? Are you inspired by life situation? You know?
Um, yeah, something like that, or I'll listen to like other songs and like something might inspire me that.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Do you find yourself messing around with your Juno a lot? Just kind of like
Yeah,
going through tones and, you know?
yeah.
What you should
Mhm.
do is you should get one of those like maybe like a little computer that you can hook up the Juno through and write
Mhm.
write like little jams and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I would imagine
Mhm.
having a keyboard is something that would help you write new music, new
Mhm.
songs, you know. Um, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, so Earth Goddesses is out right now. The next one, do you have a name for the title for the next record?
Pride Fest.
Pride Fest is the title of it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Mhm.
So Pride Fest is the title of it. And is this LGBTQ, oriented,
Yeah.
like the theme?
Yeah.
Ah, very cool. Okay. And it's going to be 3 tracks, and you already wrote the lyrics for it.
Yeah.
So if you
I
go in and
actually I actually took a beat making class over the summer.
really,
Yeah, over at Bach to Rock, and I'm going to be signing up for that again. So one of the tracks that I made in my beat making class,
mhm.
I'll probably gonna put that on there.
So what is that like? Do you sit with beat machines or computers and make beats or?
Yeah, like I yeah, I worked with a one-on-one teacher. His name's John,
Mhm.
and here's my
Oh,
Ableton.
oh, sick.
That's the Ableton Move. So
Okay.
yeah, it's very portable and stuff like that.
And does that if so that thing you write beats on and does it save the beats in there or
Oh yeah, you can actually, or to edit it, you can like hook it up to a computer.
do you do that?
Yeah, actually, my teacher would do that.
Oh,
John,
okay.
he's a teacher. He makes beats and stuff like that. He's a
Got
music
it.
teacher, and like we would like make something together.
Oh, okay. So he kind of guides you a little bit, so each of those pad when you hook it up through a computer, or does it have the sounds in the computer, or does that beat machine itself have the sounds inside of it, like
Oh,
the drum
the
sounds?
the beat machine. Well, the little machine. We would like create the sounds, and so yeah, like we would have like presets and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. That's probably super fun. Sounds super fun.
Yeah, I'm going to be signing up for that again in January.
So you have all these things that like you're playing keyboard through School of Rock.
Mhm.
You're doing you're writing beats through what is it, Bach to Rock?
Yeah, backtrack. Yeah.
Bach to Rock. You're writing beats through that. So I feel like you're definitely, kind of, even when you're not, like right now, you're kind of in between this album and this EP and the next EP, right? Because you already
Yeah.
have the lyrics down. You probably already know what melodies you're going to sing.
Yeah.
And you have the studio scheduled for February, which
Hmm.
is not too long, it's 3 months away, whatever, a couple months away. So
Hmm.
while you're in the in-between stages, right, it's like you're still surrounding yourself with music by doing School of Rock, by writing beats at Bach to Rock. You're still in kind of engulfed in the musical world as much as you can be.
Yeah.
And is that just because you're in love with it, or just to keep your chops up, or what?
Um, I just like doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it's a lot of fun. Like like I said, like I did School of Rock, like in 2017 when they first opened up the one in
Yeah.
Libertyville, Illinois.
Yeah.
And then when I moved down here in 2018, there was no School of Rock, so I went over to Bach to Rock for
Mhm.
keyboard. And
Oh,
then back in 2023, School of Rock opened up right near me, actually. It's actually walking distance from where I live. They
wow.
opened up January 23, and I remember like the general manager or the part owner, his dad owns other School of Rocks in Indiana and
Mhm.
down here and one in Milwaukee. And he told me that the adult band didn't have a vocalist, so I signed up right then and there and haven't stopped.
That's great. So when's the next like School of Rock in October? Are you going back to School of Rock this week? Is it once a week or twice a week, or?
Yeah, we meet for band practice once a week, and tonight I have my music lessons.
So tonight's not a band practice. Tonight you're going in for music
Well,
lessons.
yeah, lessons, yeah, and then Wednesday's band practice,
And what is the lesson in? Is it vocal or
vocals and keys.
vocals and keys? Okay, so you have a teacher that like kind of helps you with the keyboards and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Wow, that's so cool. It's a great way to learn. So like I said, even when you're not directly making something right here and now, you're sitting in between two EPs, you already know what you're going to do.
mhm,
The last one's already been released. In between that time, you're still at least once a week, if not more, because if you have a lesson once a week, then you go into band practice, that's twice a week. So at least once or twice a week, you're involving yourself musically and stuff like
yeah,
that. And
yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love that, man. Well, I think that you should definitely take your stuff um put, do some live shows. I think that'd be great for you.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so like I said, Earth Goddesses, that's out right now. It's on Spotify. That's out everywhere. What's your website? I know you have a website where you have some merch and stuff like that too, right?
Oh yeah, Becky-Raisman dot myspreadshop.com.
.com. Okay, I'll put that up on the thing so people
Yeah,
can
I can. Yeah, that's where you can like buy like merch and stuff like that. I'll I'll
beautiful.
I'll email you the link again.
Yeah, I think I have it. Because I got your last move. But you can, yeah, feel free to send me any links that you want. Definitely send me that one if you want to.
Mhm.
I have most of your other links as well already.
Cool.
So yeah, so again, Earth Goddesses is out right now. Everyone should go check that out right now. And if you dig that one, there's yeah, there it is right there. The artwork's great for this one, by the way.
Yeah, my friend, he's a graphic designer. He's actually he does like all like the design stuff. I just tell him like what I look for, and he's
Does he
like
do
graphic
all?
design.
Does he do all the releases?
Um,
Like Peace,
he
Love, and
did
Harmony, and
he did Peace, Love, and Harmony in this one. The
Mhm.
others was with somebody else.
Oh, okay, got it.
But Justin, he does a really good job. I mean, he's a graphic designer. He has a bachelor's degree in graphic design. He went to college for it.
Yeah, the cover of this record is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it flows. It flows with the music too. So great
Yeah.
because you always have a little bit of that, almost not ethereal, but almost kind of like you said, almost like psychedelic kind of air to things at times. And I
Yeah.
definitely like that. Yeah, and the cover kind of showcases that because it's like the depth of it and everything, and the colors of the hair, and definitely very cool. It's very kind of attracting. It's like, whoa, it pops. The cover of the record pops, which is good because it's a pop record.
Yeah.
But at any rate, so Earth Goddesses is out right now, and if anyone that's watching this, After you check that out, if you like that record, you're gonna love Peace, Love, and Harmony. There's the other one, Warrior. There's a bunch of stuff. You've got a bunch of stuff. I think you have. Let me see. You what do you have out there? Let's see. You got a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, you got good. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember Summertime Sugar. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hypnotized, Cruising. That was the one. I remember Cruising was a really good record too. Yeah, I like Cruising. I liked Warrior. I like Peace, Love, and Harmony. I like this one. So if for people that are watching this right now, if you listen to Earth Goddesses and you dig it, you're gonna like Peace, Love, and Harmony. Guaranteed. And a bunch of the other stuff. So you should go back and listen to the rest of the stuff. Everything right now is up on Spotify where you can catch it. We will have the link to all your sites in here below, so everyone that's watching this can check that out below. And I have to thank you for doing this again, Becky. This has been great. Thank you so much for taking your time.